Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Back to Viz Basics Review. This is our first review for 2024, and we are so excited to be back. Our first challenge for the year was to build a line chart, and our data came from Statista, where we were looking at Major League Baseball salaries over the past 20 years. Our two data points were the average player salary and the minimum player salary. What's interesting about salaries in Major League Baseball is that there is no salary cap, so players can virtually pay their players whatever they want. For the minimum player salary, that's determined through the collective bargaining agreement, which varies based on years of service. So, our plan with this review is to pull one or two or three visualizations that were shared over the past week, talk about what we like in them, and share them with all of you. If you would like to participate, remember to submit your visualization in our tracker so you can be a part of this review. So, let's get started. Okay, our very first visualization comes from Danny Walder. What I really like about Danny's is that he talks about the CBAs that I mentioned for the minimum player salaries. And what I really like about that is he actually references them as reference lines in his chart. That way, we can really compare and contrast the increase that we're seeing in those minimum player salaries and the average player salary. So, what I really like here is taking a look at that jump from 2011 to 2012, where the minimum player salary increased by 20%. Overall, Danny, nice layout. I like all the information that you have at the top to give us context about what we're looking at. I like the reference lines that you've added in here and your choice of colors, and I like your transparent background that you have. Next, I'd like to take a look at Diana Ackerman's. Big shout out to Diana. I think might be our first Power BI visualization that has been shared for Back to Viz Basics. I do want to remind everybody that while this started as a Tableau community project, this is not limited to any particular type of BI tool. So we're really excited to have some more submissions from some Power BI folks. So shout out to Diana. I really like all the explanations that you have in here and why you chose, this line chart and other possibilities. Having your parameter control here is really cool, and I like how that kind of shifts as we move things throughout the visualization. So really nice job with that. This is really, really cool. I love this view here down at the bottom, using the color to highlight where we're above that particular reference line. So really nice context there. Our next visualization comes from Victoria Omavara. I hope I got your name right. Apologize if I did not. Again, similar type of thing here. I really like the information that we have here. I think your text on the background might be a little bit difficult to read in certain areas, so I would consider making your background a little bit more washed out. But what I like about yours is how we have two separate charts here looking at the minimum player salary and the average player salary. And then we jump down to a chart here to look at the percent difference over time. So I like how you've kind of painted the picture individually in two different charts and then brought it together in the bottom one. Just some recommendations. I might remove some of these extra grid lines around the outside here. I think they're just a bit distracting, but overall, really nice effort here, and I thank you for participating. Moving on to Jabal Muhammad. This is our last review for this one. I like to keep these short and sweet. What I really like about this visualization is we don't see the pages feature in Tableau being used too often. And so I think this one is kind of clever and fun. Let's let it reload here. So if I hit the play button down here, click here to hit a home run, we can see the average and minimum player salaries racing over the years. And it looks like our baseball is slowly being knocked out of the park. So really interesting. I think this is creative. Maybe not the best application for a business dashboard, but overall, this is really fun and great work. And there you have it, folks. That is our first review for 2024 for our Back to Viz review series. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe to stay in touch with us as we do these reviews for each challenge. They are meant to be short and sweet. I will not go into too much depth or detail as we go through visualizations. This is just meant to highlight a few that have been submitted in the past week. So thank you for attending, and we hope you enjoyed.